Everybody wants a nice landscape, but no one likes to take care of it. Today we're going to talk about the low maintenance myth and how to actually design a landscape that is in fact less work. As a professional designer, it is often my role to look at people's hopes and dreams for their property, look at the desires that they have for how they present themselves to their neighbors and say, I know that you really want a low maintenance landscape, but what you're asking for is really going to be high maintenance. So you're going to have to do one of two things. You're going to need to really put the work in on Saturday and clean up your yard, or you're going to have to hire landscape services and maintenance. And honestly, if you want a really nice, complicated landscape, but you don't want to put a lot of maintenance into it and your time is really valuable, that is the way to go. Get your gorgeous landscape and then hire a professional service to have it done. That's a truly low maintenance way to do it and handle your beautiful yard. And as a professional, that's the one that I would recommend. I make a lot of money for recommending things like that. But if you want to truly do it yourself, if you truly want a landscape that you're going to take care of and you want it to be low maintenance, here is what I would do. Quick note from the designer. The term that we have for this in the industry is the 70s landscape, because in the 70s, people planted a whole lot of plants that were slow growing, were evergreen, and they weren't going to change a lot. If you want an excellent view of what this landscape style looks like, just look at any industrial complex. And if you're okay with your house looking like that, then go right ahead. I know that everyone wants their home to look like a big box store shipping center, but how do you actually get there? The first step is you're going to want to replace all of your mulch with river rock. Is this a perfect solution? No. You will still have weeds coming up through your river rock, even though it's rock. You're going to want to put down a weed barrier, which does not keep out all the weeds, despite the name, oddly enough. And then on top of that, you're going to put in river rock. The downfall of river rock is that it is highly expensive up front. However, you don't really have to replace it. That'll last you for years and years and years. And so if you would expense it out over the lifetime of you owning your home, if this is your forever home and you never want to do yard work, you're still going to have to do some yard work. But it's going to be maybe about even. You're just going to be paying a lot of that cost up front. So river rock is the first thing. Going on from there, you're going to want a lot of evergreen plants. This includes boxwoods, junipers, arborvitae, evergreens, pine trees, stuff like that. And then you're going to want to make sure that you plant those things far enough apart that when they grow over time, over a 15-year horizon, which is how long we plan for when we're designing landscapes, we plan for you to put it in and then 15 years later, take it out because it'll be too big for the space. If you want your landscape to last even longer than that, say 20 years or 30 years, then just give yourself a little more room in between each of those plantings. So what do we have so far? River rock and evergreen plants. And then number 3, congratulations. You have reduced the amount of work that you're going to have to do on your yard. And so what does this mean for you? It means that you're going to have to actually just put in like 2 or 3 Saturdays a year, maintaining weeds, getting rid of either spraying stuff or putting down chemical inhibitors on your plants and on that river rock to keep weeds from coming up through it, and blowing leaves out of it so that they don't decompose and create soil where weed seed can blow in and start sprouting things. But that's the third thing, just simple maintenance instead of extreme maintenance, because the fact is that there's no such thing as a maintenance-free landscape, and you're always going to have to do just a little work. But if all of that sounds like a big chore and you don't want to deal with it, then there is always the hiring a professional designer to do your work for you so that you don't end up in a hassle or planting a plant too close to your house so that it crowds out your house and makes it look bad in the future. And you can always hire a professional landscaping service to come mow your yard, pick up your leaves, put down chemicals, and keep it looking nice, which as a professional is what I would recommend. So if you need help with your landscape, I've been doing this for 16 years, and I would love to help you out with your landscape design. So let me know in the comments below what you're dealing with, and I'll try to get to every comment that is left on this video. While you're down there, if you've gotten something out of this, give this video a like and a subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.